Season 3, Week 3 of WrestleDraft. I am your reigning, defending, undisputed champion of WrestleDraft, Ed Fries. I am joined by the one and only Season 2 champion of Season 1 champion of WrestleDraft.
I thought I was the one drinking. Well,
I watched Dynamite tonight and got thrown all off course.
Fair. You watch one episode of Dynamite and sometimes you got to question what's going on.
They put on 2 bangers and they put them in the weirdest order in the world. And I can't think right,
I just don't understand why you have a champion win a championship match and then vacate said championship.
To go after another championship.
Again, I thought I was the one drinking here. But before we go, hello, Bobby. How are you doing?
Bobby,
can you statistically help me out here? What is going on?
Hopefully when Mike the Ref gets off his stream over at Mike the Ref on Twitch, which if you're not already following, you need to go follow. He's fantastic. Maybe he can shed some light on why he thinks the order was the way it was this evening.
Speaking of the order, can AEW do something with the Dark Order? Because does anybody else miss them?
They wrestled, Cutler and Cabana.
Just put the tag titles on them. Come on.
What, you mean put the tag titles on the guys that were hot, 2.5 years ago off the death of Brody Lee, who were the biggest thing in the company and had everybody on the world thinking that they were going to win and then never won the tag titles? You mean those guys, right?
I do. Bobby coming in saying, to me, Keith Lee should have beat Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. I agree. I think I would have had somebody dressed as MJF's devil to cost Samoa Joe the title for Samoa Joe to think it was MJF, but maybe it was somebody in the Bang Bang Gang. Maybe it was like Jay White. Maybe it was somebody else to throw him off, only to have the exact same thing. No title on Joe. Joe still sets eyes on AEW World title with MJF.
I mean, Samoa Joe is a dominant champion. He could have lost his championship and still been perfectly reasonable to be a championship contender against MJF or Jay White anyways.
I'm just going to throw this out here because it makes no sense to me. But I understand you want to book people strong, and we will get to the game. Trust me. I know why we're here. We're here to play a video game.
Oh, I should probably.
But why is it so wrong to have somebody lose? Like, it's not that bad. They can lose and still look strong, people.
They can.
I don't know. Again, I thought I was the one drinking. Apparently, I'm not. And Mike, the Ref, thank you so much for the raid. We appreciate that.
We were just talking about you again. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the Twitch side here on the all-way Twitch.
Because Mike is saying amen, and yeah, I remember back in the day, like, I'm going to sound old when I say back in my day, but back in the day, even the Attitude Era and before that, like, somebody still lost, and you can have an epic counter, and that was it. You can lose, and it was amazing. You still lost an amazing performance. It doesn't, like, what is wrong with society now where if you lose, it's like the end of the world? Just don't get it. And Bobby, you were right. Mariah May got an all-elite graphic. Congratulations to Mariah May, as she has officially signed with AEW. That is amazing, and it's great. And I really hope Tony Khan understands that he has a true talent in Mariah May, and he uses the women a lot better than he's done before.
Also, for anybody who's in the chat who hasn't done it, I'm sure most of you already have before, go ahead and click that heart as we just gone ahead and give Mike the Ref a shout out. He is fantastic. We adore him to the ends of the earth. He's a friend of the channel and all around good guy. So please go ahead and support him in everything that he does.
Mike the Ref coming in saying, make MJF look like a chump for defending the Ring of Honor tag titles. Only reason he's defending it to honor his friend. Yeah, and here's the best part. It makes zero sense to why he even successfully defends it at all. At all. If you want to give him some sympathy, which is hilarious, sympathy for the devil, I'm pretty sure that's a song. What better way is for him to lose an epic handicap match where he looks like a valiant champion fighting a battle that is just too much for him, but he loses to an actual tag team that just happens to be better than him by himself, which should always be a case. Bobby coming in saying, I'd like to her work. I hope Tony Khan doesn't drop the ball on her.
He will.
I'm hoping he just doesn't drop the ball with her. I'm hoping he doesn't drop anything on her and elevates her. I know what you're saying, Bobby. I'm just making a funny. Mike is saying lies for the good things we're saying about him. As Chris Best is saying, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. Ed, how about we play some games?
You're up first, my friend.
All right. So I am told that, or I have promised Kaden Carter a solo match this week to prove a point against her tag partner. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my logistics first because I had a day, and I'm pretty sure that if I don't do them now, I would forget about it.
I think something fun to do would be to have Mike the Ref on with the likes of some of us who watch the WWE stuff and have a discussion. You know, now that we're this far into the AEW lifespan, about how much is AEW like WWE versus the alternative that they claimed they were going to be. And we want to go ahead and thank Chris Best for using their Prime, taking Jeff Bezos' money away from him and resubbing for the 8th month in a row. Thank you, good sir. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you for being one of the members of the Ole Nation.
And also, great job yesterday hosting on your own Turnbuckle Talk. It was a great episode, and just like Bob and you were saying, also I like the episode of NXT yesterday. Great job by you and Astrid as well with taking over.
It was an alright show last night. It was some stuff to talk about. I want to ask, we got some people in the chat here, and we kind of briefly touched on it last night. Do we think that the cocaine spot at Sam Hareen hurt the NWA, or do you think the CW was already going in a different direction and that they were never going to be taking on the NWA? Like they were rumored. We'd heard the rumors that had come out from House of Wrestling saying that the NWA was going to be on the CW. And then last night we get confirmation from both WWE and the CW that they've signed a five-year deal to have NXT on that thing.
What?
Sam Hareen, the pay-per-view for NWA lately, they had James Mitchell and friends doing cocaine in quotes because we can. I mean, it's James Mitchell. Of course, it was cocaine, but you know we can't say it was cocaine, so it's cocaine.
You know, cocaine's one hell of a drug.
Mike the Ref brings up a good point there. He says, I think the NWA was a sloppy second partner in case the NXT deal fell through. Makes sense. I can see that. They were making sure they had something on the line in the event that they weren't able to get NXT for whatever reason. I'm really interested to see where Raw goes because I don't know where Raw ends up now. Fox says they're out, that they're not in the WWE game anymore, that they're not going to be bidding on Raw.
I thought they already did I thought they already had the announcements for everything.
No, SmackDown is going to USA for the first time.
Yeah.
Now NXT is going to the CW. Raw is still out there and up for bids.
I thought Raw was staying with USA.
Nope. There's no confirmation one way or the other about whether or not Raw will be staying with USA. Only that USA has taken SmackDown from Fox because Fox has decided. Fox apparently lost money with SmackDown, which is entirely mind-boggling about how a show can get 2 million viewers and a network can somehow lose money. We have Astrid saying, hey, hello, tag partner. Hi, Astrid. We got Mike the Ref saying there are some promotions on the CW app already. Might see NWA end up there at a lower payout. Maybe. I don't know if WWE would be willing to do that. WWE's a rough business partner. And I don't think that they'd want to share the wrestling landscape on any promotion with that. But then again, they might. I don't think WWE sees the NWA as a real competition anyways. So I don't think they would care if they were on the same app or not. Chris Best says, well, in retrospect, I was thinking the deal with CW had been in the work for months. I mean, obviously, WWE and CW had been talking for a while. This type of deal doesn't happen over the course of a couple days. A multi-million-dollar deal like this for 5 years, it takes some time to get done. But I just thought it was funny that, they have that spot at Sam Hareen, and then all of a sudden, CW's like, yeah, we're going with NXT. Mike the Ref saying the CEO of Fox says advertisers didn't want to pay for wrestling ads because wrestling fans are generically a poor demographic. I mean, I can see that. I can see that. The wrestling fan, as we all know, we are not always the most highly paid fan base in the world. I'm just surprised that, you just hear the number 2 million and you just assume that you're making money on those ads, but apparently advertisers didn't want that. Mike the Ref says we're as cheap as your average indie promoter. Oh, yes, we are. The average indie promoter. Remember, there's a lot of below average indie promoters that suck, and we're not going to talk about those terrible, terrible individuals because they do terrible things. But yes, your average indie promoter is on the doors pretty cheap, I will admit. I am lucky to live in an area where we have New England wrestling, we have chaotic wrestling, and we have Beyond Wrestling. We have 3 thriving promotions with people who are willing to bring in the top stars that are available to them all the time and are having massive cards. I mean, Victor Tyler Perry just put out a match for his kids that he just found out about a couple of years ago in 2018, I believe it was, where it was Rey Mysterio versus Christian Casanova, otherwise known as Carmelo Hayes, versus Darby Allin in a triple threat match at New England Wrestling. Like, that's an amazing match to be able to have. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the top guy in NXT, one of the top guys in AEW, and Rey Mysterio, who's the greatest masked luchador of all time, all in one match. I am thankful to live in an area where I'm spoiled by choice. I know you guys up in Edmonton, you now have, you have Love Pro Wrestling, obviously, but you also have, what is it? NEW, right? I believe NEW runs up there too. Your version of NEW.
NEW's British Columbia.
Yeah, but doesn't that run in your general vicinity as well? Does that not run in Edmonton?
In Edmonton, we have
Edmonton.
LPW. We have RCW. We have MPW. There is, quote unquote, the clandestine society that is like basically LPW-esque. Yeah. And that for the better part is there. There's also
talent. You have Top Talent too, right?
It's around.
Well, I only know that because Andre and Mel go to Top Talent all the time, and that can't be too far away. All right, British Columbia to Edmonton is like Washington to Utah. Okay. So it's close, but it's not right next door. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got your card all done?
I do.
All right. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hunter wants money. That can't be good.
He did his math.
He asks for 69,000.
Nice.
You know what? I'll make it happen, Scott. You've been nice. So I'll give you a nice amount. Kit Wilson, thanks for putting me on the PLE. No problem, Kit. Major job. Oh, AJ wants to wrestle in Atlanta. All right, keep them happy. Select a superstar, maximize their morale. Ooh, that could be interesting.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, why do you have a shakeup? But I totally forgot I had one at the end of the episode.
Yeah, that you took last week at the end. Safety violation. All match types cost 25% less, but superstars use more stamina. Oh, that's no fun.
Mike the Ref saying top talent Brandon Effie, Evil Uno, and RT's next month.
Fun. Sounds like a good time.
Astrid is saying, yes, boy.
Yes, boy. With the little finger thing. Overtime. Specialist superstars lose more stamina for matches, but increase the popularity of all superstars in a match that they're in by 5. You know what? I'm going to take overtime. Up in the popularity of people is a valuable thing that I can get. Just means I have to really manage my specialists because they're going to use more stamina. And having 2 specialists at the top of my... Oh, look at that. All these specialists. Oh, that's good. All right, I got all kinds of specialists to use there. All right, that's nice. All right, well... I didn't get to have this on the card last week, so in our main event, Shayna Baszler versus Charlotte Flair.
Bobby Stats is coming in saying, I'm predicting that Alita picks Kiana James to wrestle against Tatum Paxley for Iron Survivor qualifying match for NXT Deadline.
Makes sense. That's a match I could see. I could very well see that match. Cora Jade versus Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, they're a level 2 feud. I can do that. What else we got here? Liv Morgan and Tamina. Yeah, you guys are in an alright spot stamina-wise. We'll pop you guys down there. 67, 72. No, we want to flip those. Put a stipulation on this. I need to have a match. What kind of match are we need? Last man standing. Pre-match physio. Yeah, that's fine. Last man standing. Their staminas are more than adequate for something like that. They don't need a stip, and they've got that. All right. Power cards. Oh. We're going to make Billy Slugger a permanent member of my roster after her big win at the Premium Live event.
Bobby Badito's coming in saying, do you guys think Lita will pick to wrestle in the men's Iron Survivor? Or probably who do you guys think Lita will pick to wrestle in the men's Iron Survivor match?
You know what? Based on what we saw last night, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Trick Williams versus Lexis King. I think that'd be fun.
Well, he's asking who he's going to. Who do you think he picks in the match? Isn't there multiple?
No,
not the qualifying match, but just, or is she picking qualifying matches?
So all of the legends are picking qualifying matches. So Mick Foley picked Dijak versus Tyler Bate and Tiffany Stratton versus Fallon Henley. So next week, Lita will have that option to pick her 2 one male, 1 female match. And then we also have announced JBL picking matches and Jerry Lawler picking matches. And then there'll be one competitor for each match left to go.
So just wanted to put out some breaking news that Jazzy Gabbard has officially retired from in-ring competition.
Oh, that's a shame.
Um,
She was last
so
working in the NWA, if I remember correctly.
she is doing this to focus on her own promotion. So
There we go.
all the best wishes to
Yeah.
Jazzy Gabbard, and congratulations on your in-ring career.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic for her. We're going to have a triple threat match between AJ Styles.
Also, for everyone who is on YouTube, if you do feel nice to do, can you please hit that notification bell and to be alerted every time that our local establishment goes on, and then hit that thumbs up if you can, and give us that like. It will help us out a lot, and we'd very much appreciate that, because we want to make sure that we do what we can to help entertain and put a smile on everyone's face who does take the time to support us. And that goes a long way in doing that and helps us make a show better.
Yeah. And speaking of breaking news, we'll let you get to Bobby Stats and then I'll talk about what's coming up.
Yeah, he's just saying, I remember Jazzy Gabbard in the Mae Young Classic and wrestling Ginny in NXT UK.
That was indeed a fantastic match. I was going to say that we had the privilege of finding out that the actor strike is over. The SAG-AFTRA has gotten a deal with the producers, so the actor strike is coming to an end, and hopefully that means that we'll be getting wonderful, wonderful new television and movies in the near future. So we can stop worrying about all of that, which I think is a great thing to have happen. There's nobody for you to feud with, Lita. Now there is. There we go. All right. Yeah. I think that'll do good enough this week. All right, let's lock that in. We got Mike the Ref saying Cena gets that scene in The Symptoms when Poochie has to go back home and his home world never to be seen again. Yeah, I think it's interesting that they did the match with Solo Sikoa the way they did, and now it ended the way it ended with Cena potentially teasing retirement. I think it's perfect because you can have him go back now. He's not anticipated on television. The fan base isn't wondering why Cena left. Granted, we all know he was leaving for this, but it makes perfect sense now, and I think that's a job well done by John Cena on this short little run. 3-star match between Cora Jade and Tiffany Stratton in a last woman standing match. Grows the rivalry. Bayley cut the promo on Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile now a permanently member of the Raw roster with the Diamond Mine. What did you think of Ivy Nile in the Battle Royal this week, Parrish?
It was a great showing, but it was the most head-shaking elimination.
Yeah, I didn't love the elimination, but I like the idea that 3.5 stars for that one.
It just all came down to execution, and I think they just took too long to get there because it looked really.
It made Ivy look dumb, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, it would have been fine had Ivy was just selling and not paying attention, but she was looking right at it just looked really bad with the execution. And the camera angle just was terrible for it. I would have preferred more of an overshot or something like that. But at the end of the day, I mean, she did her job. She had a great showing. Now she gets to build off that next week. And if that's the case, then she is looking really good moving forward. As
I
Astrid is saying, she did have a good show.
I was gonna say, I thought that they treated her well. I mean, she's a brand new star of the Raw roster, and I felt like they made an impact with her, so to speak. That they made her feel like a big deal coming up there and having a good showing there.
Yeah. Well, speaking of a good showing, Kaden Carter wants to prove to her partner that she can do it on her own. So what better opportunity than to give her a women's championship match against Rhea Ripley?
Simulate.
Now you.
Rhea Ripley wins.
Mm-hmm. Not a mediocre. I blame you, Rhea. You're my champion. This has to be happening.
Oh, Mommy's not on top of that one.
But the man is getting me 5,000 fans, and I appreciate that very much. The mid-card match here is a backstage brawl between Seth freaking Rollins and Finn Balor. Just want to throw the rivalry. We got Seth Rollins here, and that's exactly what we do. Good match.
There you go.
And then Edge is calling out Bray. Again, just growing that rivalry.
There you go.
We got a mid-card match here with Falls Count Anywhere. Nikita Lyons against Io Sky.
Nikita.
And there you go.
4 stars.
Ugh. My curve is not looking good.
Well, if the guys can deliver a 4-star or better match, you're all set.
Well, The Rock gets me 4,000 fans, so nice. And then we got in the main event in a steel cage match, Ilya Dragunov defending that United States Championship against the man with the Kavorka. As everybody's saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Simulate that one up. And Ilya Dragunov wins in the steel cage.
Ooh, 3.5. Almost.
3.5. But I get a new rivalry, which is perfect.
There you go.
And that was my commissioner goal, was a steel cage match. So
we got Bobby Petito saying it's great that the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile are officially a part of Raw. Yeah, I like them being on Raw. I don't think the Creeds had much left to do. I think Ivy could have stayed in NXT, but I like the fact that they're keeping them all together and working. You know, I'm just saying, I think that there was more she could learn in NXT. I think there was more for her to do. Like with the Creeds were done. There was nothing more they could do. So I like the idea of moving them up. But I'm disappointed that I don't get to see Ivy Nile on my screen every week because I really feel like there was a lot they could still do with her in that division.
But anything she could do in NXT, she can easily do on Raw with people.
I don't get to see it and talk about it every Tuesday now.
Well, then just you can come and see me talk about it every Monday on the watch along.
I mean, I could. Probably not.
I mean, what? I mean, for the next 6 weeks, I'm there in full.
Oh, Asher will be happy to know that Clean Zelina is the champion on Eric Bischoff's WCW.
Yeah, because WCW always known for its women's championship.
Well, I mean, they've also got the world title on Jinder Mahal, so.
NXT picking up just over 29,000 fans and making just over $209,000.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I like that.
Yeah.
We got people out here talking about my signing of Roxanne Perez, which is nice. What we got for Raw here?
Raw.
24,396 fans. Did you run a small arena? You only got $38,000. So did you run a very hefty show?
I ran a hefty show, plus I signed a few people.
Oh, okay. That would explain it.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, I'm like, how did you only make... I was like, something's wrong here. I'm like, I understand he has more money than me, but how did he only make 30,000?
I had a steel cage. I had a backstage brawl.
And that's not good for us. That's bad for us. 50,607 fans.
I technically had 3 gimmick matches on my show.
Well, Bischoff's over the $1 million mark again. But NXT gets a pre-match physio. But Raw gets a commissioner goal for completing 5 seasonal challenges. And he gets a health spa.
Nice.
And double cost.
Nice.
And Chris Parrish is technically in the lead because of his 6th Hall of Fame trophy.
Nice.
I do have more fans. 4,993.
I mean, you can't be that far away from your 6.
No, you just completed your 5th your seasonal goal this week.
Yeah.
I think I'm 1 goal away from getting there. And next week, barring a disaster where I lose fans, I'm going to cross the 5 million mark, and I believe that's a lifetime achievement one. Trish Stratus wants to stay for $56,000. You know what, Trish? I actually have an authorization to extend your contract. Ray's back in San Diego. He wants a match. All right. So Mike the Ref brings it up. Can you bring up Mike the Ref's comment for us? What is this technically in the... So technically in the lead is determined by Chris Parrish is technically ranked number 1. However, he has less fans than me. He's ranked number 1 because he has more Hall of Fame trophies. But he's technically only number 1 because of that. He has less fans, so he's not really number 1. He's just technically number 1.
I think he's saying technically because, yeah.
No. It's technically. It's a technicality that he's in the league. Big E wants to tag team with R-Truth, and I see no issue with that. Oh, I said sorry. Whoopsies. I wanted to say yes because I actually like the idea of Big E tagging with R-Truth. So we talked about it a bit in the beginning of the show, Bobby. We're a bit confused by AEW Dynamite, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I watched one of the 2 matches that I wanted to watch, and I'm going to tomorrow afternoon once it's up on my Hulu. I'm going to watch the other. But I was surprised to see MJF in the world title match opening the show. I'm still mind boggled when you promote a match like that and put it in the opener. But, you know, AEW do what AEW do. Mike the Ref, that sounds like somebody in second place. Yes. Only technically in second place. All right, let's see. Ooh. This is a good week for Ed. 3 power cards that are all match requirements. Those are a great week of power cards to get. All right, so I need charity promos, tables. Yeah, like, see, I got 4 out of 5. So triple threat matches and hire some free agents. Okay.
I gotta make sure I do that this week.
In that case, if I just have to hire some people, Kerry Rush, welcome to the brand. John the Fisherman, welcome to the brand. And Donna Matrix, welcome to the brand. There we go. That should probably, no, that's complete. So I'll get that at the end of the week, which will get me that. All right, so I'm good there. All right. Now, in my main event, I want Shayna Baszler versus Charlotte Flair, and I want this in a submission match. Nope, I'm going to wait a week on that.
Bobby coming in. To me, I thought Jay White versus Mark Henry should have been the first match to open up Dynamite. Well, Mike the Ref is responding, saying they usually put the world title on first if the better story is in the main, but tonight was a night you necessarily had to watch the whole thing, unless you were watching it with me. Which, yes, you can always go and watch AEW Dynamite with Mike the Ref at his Twitch at Mike the Ref.
The only way I watch AEW is when I watch it with Mike the Ref, and I had Mike the Ref on for a good majority of the early evening tonight as I was preparing dinner. We're
Very
always
cheap.
here for a cheap plug for you, Mike.
I mean, it's a cheap plug, but it's also something that we do here is we do openly advertise other people's stuff because we do support other people. We
support
like
our
to
friends.
make sure that people are, we like to take care of one another, and that's the way I think you should just live your life is try to take care of the people around you who and hope that they do it back.
So Big E's going to be very confused because I told him I had other plans for him and R-Truth, but I'm going to put him and R-Truth in a tag team title match on the show. Because I really meant to say yes to that, to be honest with you. Oh, that sucks. All right. All right. I'm going to call out and have AJ Styles called out by Akira Tozawa, the secret weapon. I'm going to do a charity promo with Shayna Baszler. And I'm going to do a charity promo with Trish. And in a one-on-one match, Roxanne and Lita. I think that looks good. Falls Count Anywhere. Steve Cage. Makes sense. Good stuff. 5.5 total fans. Okay, so I'm almost there. It won't be next week, but it'll be a couple weeks from now. Logistics. What does this need? 3 special match types or run-ins. You know,
Bobby's interested in this match that you have with R-Truth and Big E versus Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, I think it'd be a fun little match. I do indeed. I think it would be a fun match. Let's put Kerry Rush in there with a run-in from Donna Matrix. Like Kerry Rush, right? No, I want her to run in on Kerry Rush. She's a heel, right? Yeah, heel, babyface, yes. And that should get me there. The optional bonuses, bingo. Bango. Rest your primary solo champions this week. Fine. Charity promo from Scott Steiner. Commissioner goal achieved. For advertising booking. Sorry, Shayna. I wanted you to do charity, but Scott insists.
Chance that I know Carter had a chip on her shoulder and begged you for a match. She wouldn't shut up about my problems, but after losing the match, she hasn't said a single thing. Pure silence. Thank you. I don't know what I did, but you're welcome.
You gave Katana. You gave Kaden the match that she wanted, and it shut her up because she lost. So now she's not barking at Katana, so Katana's happy with you.
I just think girls jealous over here. I really do. But it is what it is. She's happy, and I'll take it, and I'll go for it. Clay Cortman saying, "What's up? It's so good to finally get to talk to you. I got your number from your assistant. I hope you don't mind." You can hire me on for free. Whatever. Free's good. I'll take free.
Free is for me.
Use it.
Oh, you promised Jay
2
weeks of rest.
And I didn't use them last week, so
Well, that's because he was at the thing. He was unavailable last week.
but yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. Have at least one tornado tag match this week. That I'm gonna do.
I was saying you can do that with your women's tag team championships, right?
I could. I could also do it with my men's, who I didn't have last week.
There you go. That works too. That works too.
No.
Which one?
Rhonda. I was like, no. Nah.
What is anything about Wrestling Revolver and was it Viva La Voom or Viva La Boom? It's a decision to bring in Ronda Rousey on the independent scene. It has kicked up some dust in some parts of the IWC internet community about it being a poor decision and a poor outlook on women's wrestling to bring in someone like Ronda Rousey with the statements that she's made about certain communities at large and the conspiracy theory that she's given light to about Sandy Hook. Persia's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't pay attention to anything Ronda Rousey, so I couldn't tell you.
I just don't think that you're going to get that much of a pop for having Ronda Rousey at your show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, like, I understand she's a name, but like it's a name for like WWE to bring in advertisers and to make them money. Like, I don't think she does as much for an indie promotion as she does for a televised wrestling promotion. Impact, NWA, MLW.
I'm like close too.
Yeah, you're not that far from 5.5. I know. We're both going to be sitting at 7 by the end of next week, probably.
20 million, yeah.
Yeah, you're a lot closer to that one because Triple H just keeps handing you money.
Which I appreciate. Thank you, Paul. What do I want to do for matches? I have no idea.
Bobby Petito says, I think that they're using Ronda to help Marina Shafir, which is fine. I get that. But, I mean, is Marina Shafir really a big enough name to need help? I mean, if Marina Shafir is the top of your card, you've done something wrong.
I do have to use my girls. Nailed it. Actually, I'll do my matches first. What to do? Rock doesn't have anybody.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, so you can't do the tag title feud because you got to give Uso another week off.
Yeah, it's fine. I did it with the girls.
It might have been for a charity event best. I don't recall that part. It could have been.
Interesting. Need somebody to. Is it? I don't know.
Oh, you've got me on your roster. The Red Flame. You can put the Red Flame with Clay Courtman. It worked for me last season.
No, I'm doing that for his promo skills.
Oh, the Red Flame with the 5 promo skills that I get?
Yeah, that's exactly why. He was cheap, and he's going to get me stuff. Revenue, don't need. Yeah, I need.
I am a bit of a master on the mic.
Like, we got a lot of. What wasn't it for a charity event too? Yeah.
I brought that up. We were talking about the Ronda Rousey thing and whether or not the event that she appeared at, Viva La Voom or Boom or whatever that one was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I zone out when I do this, so my apologies. I need some money. Advertising. Yeah, let's do some advertising. What's this guy doing? Let's give the court man something. Just for a match.
I mean, I guess I understand if this company is willing to give Ronda Rousey a spot, there's also a company willing to give Brian Kendrick a spot too. That starts to make a whole lot more sense.
What's your opinion about Brian Kendrick?
I mean, it's fine. Like, he said stuff in the past. He's since apologized for being an idiot. I get it. You can never take back anything you say, especially on the internet. But people change, and especially after that period of time. You know, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt that they can change. But at the same time, there are certain things that are unforgivable. There are certain things that you can't take back. So I mean, I think it's a case-by-case basis. You know, Chris Best says, because if she said all that stuff about Sandy Hook and then she goes and does a charity event, it's kind of a contradiction too. I don't so much mind the contradiction. I think it would be worse if it was like if she was doing a charity for, like, you know, raising money after a community had a shooting or something like that. And like I said, she didn't necessarily say that Sandy Hook was a conspiracy theory. She just tweeted a conspiracy theorist video and said, you know, this is interesting. So she gave it light. She gave more, you know, power to it. She never once came out and said that Sandy Hook was a conspiracy, but she gave light to conspiracy theorists. And Sandy Hook hits home for me specifically because Sandy Hook isn't far away. Sandy Hook is within a few hours drive down to Connecticut where Sandy Hook took place. So it's not far from me. And having, you know, a child in the school system, you know, school shootings are it's the fact that children have to prepare readiness drills for active shooters is just crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. And to have people coming out there and talking about conspiracy theories about how it's, you know, these things that happen aren't true and that it's all some kind of it hits home. So it's tough. I love Brian Kendrick's work. I think Brian Kendrick's work, period, is fantastic. And I've always tried to separate, you know, a lot of times I try to separate the wrestler and their work from the stupid things they do. I was always an advocate for a long time of Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame, because I think as a body of work, Chris Benoit's work belongs being recognized. But at the same time, I understand that Chris Benoit does not need any recognition, and he needs to burn in hell for the things that he does. So it's a hard back and forth on, you know what I mean? It's a hard back and forth between the two things, because Chris Benoit the person and the acts that Chris Benoit the person did versus the professional wrestler and the things that he did in the wrestling ring.
It all comes back to whether or not you can separate the character on the television to the person / character you see either outside of the ring and social media.
Yeah. Like I said,
that's a gray area. I think Paul Heyman said it best when it came to Chris Benoit, that he will never take anything away from Chris Benoit from the in-ring. But when it came down to that tragic event, he's like, 3 people died, 1 person made the choice.
Yep. I absolutely.
He's like, if that's your guy, F you.
Fuck you.
Perfectly said.
Yep. I agree. And that's the comment that made me look at it in a different light. It was the Heyman comment that made me look at it in a different light and see it in a different way. Mike the Ref says, breaking news. The third piece of breaking news tonight. UFC is moving from TSN to Sportsnet in 2024. Seems WWE and UFC have another joint deal in Canada. Not a huge surprise with the Endeavor deal that these two places would end up in the same areas for some of their television deals, whether it be in Canada, the United States, or worldwide. So it's good to see that Endeavor is trying to make moves with TKO to put them in similar places. But this episode of NXT, we get a steel cage match between Ivy Nile and Bayley.
I think, too, you're going to see a lot more of those conjunction deals with WWE and UFC because of the TKO banner and that merger that they had in the sense. And it's not bad because like right now WWE already has Canadian television rights to Sportsnet. It does very well in Sportsnet, and it only makes sense that UFC goes there because honestly, TSN used to be mainly hockey, curling, and maybe the odd like Canadian football. And really it's kind of gone away with that in the sense of hockey so it is kind of what it is.
4-star match with a double bounce on the rivalry here from 2 to 4. Kira Tozawa gets a weak promo, but does get the rivalry with AJ Styles, which is what I needed. I mean, yeah, I get that. Like I said, it's such a tough thing with something like that. Grizzly Gun veterans have been booked all over the place. They were in DPW. They've shown up in, I believe it's North Wrestling. I
truly believe they are going to sign in AEW, but I think they are best suited for TNA.
Yeah, I think they would make a fantastic home in Impact Wrestling. I think that would be great. 3.5-star in new tag team champions with Big E and R-Truth.
I wonder if he's going to be like mad at you for this.
I wonder too, and I really hope he's not. But at the same time, it'd be funny if he is. Scott Steiner gets 4,500 fans with his charity promo.
Is that not like a little bit of a like thank you? But like, come on, you can do 5.
We got Roxanne Perez and Lita in a normal match. Lita gets the win over Roxanne Perez in a 3-star match and moves the rivalry up. 2,500 fans from Trish and an okay promo. Thank you, Trish. And in our main event, we have a Falls Count Anywhere match between Cora Jade, Tiffany Stratton, and Carrie Rush with a run-in on Carrie Rush from the newly signed Dominatrix.
We got our local enhancement talent, and then there's Tiffany Stratton and Carrie Rush.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
And Tiffany Stratton gets the win with 4.5 stars. No thing to the rivalry. Zach Gibson was at Rev Pro last Sunday. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But there we go. I had a pretty damn good show with a pretty good curve. I'm going to be very excited about seeing my fans in that show.
Yep, and I have no idea where this is going, so let's just have some fun. In the opener, we got Katana Chance, Kaden Carter taking on Io Sky and Dakota Kai for those women's tag team titles in a tornado tag team match. We're going to simulate that.
Chris Best says, I didn't know OMD was on this show.
And new champions.
Ooh, a double rivalry bump, too.
Yeah. All the way from level 1 to level 3.
There you go, Parrish.
Now you can 3.5-star match. And we got the Red Flame cutting
pulling 5,000 fans from you, boy, right here.
That's why I got him. That is why I got him. And then in a mid-card match, we got Gunther going up against Jimmy Uso as they have a little rivalry going on. So
big win.
Ring General wins in a 3.5 match.
What was the opening match? What was the opening match? 3.5?
3.5.
All right, that's all right.
And Clay Courtman getting me $2,500 minus 6. That is okay, Clay. I don't have much of a standard fee on my show.
He's down to 7 fans, if I remember correctly, from his 13 that he started with.
You mean popularity?
Yeah, his 7 popularity now.
That's okay. I wonder if he's free if I release him, if I can get money for it, or if he's just free.
I don't think so. I don't, because he's free. I don't think you can release him for money.
Like, what a deal that would be. Pick up a guy for free, release him, you get money back. In a mid-card championship triple threat match, we got Rhea Ripley defending her women's championship against the men Becky Lynch and the newcomer, Alexa Bliss. So let's simulate this one up.
You're going to get dinged for having a triple threat match with 2 heels.
Yeah, but I wanted to get a rivalry. And we have Becky Lynch becoming champion. See, I was hoping to get Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss. So
did not happen.
I'm interesting.
Seth freaking Rollins cuts a good promo, but no rivalry.
You dick.
And in the fatal 4-way main event, LA Knight, Brutus Creed, Ilya Dragunov, and The Rock.
I'm looking to get maybe a Rock Brutus Creed feud coming here, as Ilya Dragunov and LA Knight are in a feud themselves. Let's see where this goes.
Ilya wins the title. Nope, The Rock retains.
The Rock retains.
4.5 stars.
In a classic.
And you got what you wanted.
Yep.
Nothing else with the other rivalry, unfortunately, but you do get the rivalry you wanted.
That's okay. That is okay. I'll take it. My curve actually did okay.
Yeah, your curve was pretty good. All 3 shows with a 4.5 star main event, by the way. All 3 shows had a 3.5 star early mid card too. Level 4, level 1, level 2, nothing. That's unfortunate.
Bobby, thank you. As he's saying, your guys' cards was good. We appreciate that.
48,000 fans for me with a gain of $138,000. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Biggie and R-Truth worked really well together as a tag team. Good to know. Good to know. Over the 5,000 mark in fans. The Rock has a really great feel for Hell in the Cell matches.
Wouldn't R-Truth be a fun little addition to New Day if it was just like house shows? Just house shows? Like, that'd be hilarious.
It would be. 38,000 fans, $132,000. Not bad, Parrish. Not bad at all. 63,000 fans from WCW.
What in the frick does he do that is so good?
I don't know.
Like, let's like, before you go, let's study this guy, because I need to know.
See how far back we can go. All right, so here's the shows. So
no,
here's
no.
Like,
show. Not this. I wanted to see like what he was doing, like his okay. Not this, but the screen that we were on.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go forward then.
Yeah. Like, yeah, this one. Like, what was he doing?
So he's got a logistic fan bonus. The logistics got him 2,500 fans. He had a promo fan bonus, so that sounds like he had a charity promo of 4,500. His ratings, his match card quality is an A. His show card quality was a B. In retrospect, yours is a B and a C. And mine is a B and a B.
How am I getting a B when my curve is like fine?
He had the difference of 5 points in the match card quality. That was the difference. I don't know. He's got a good TV ad rate. His show cost was, what it was. I don't know. He had a good high fan retention. His is at 9,925. So part of it is he had 9,925 for his fan. He may have played a special promotion, it sounds like.
Maybe.
Because he's got the 9,925 retention rate. Raw gets a contract negotiation too.
Oh, hallelujah.
I get a legend. I also get a free advertising and a contract negotiation 1. And there I am, back on top.
At least Bischoff can suck it now.
Yeah, now Bischoff is technically in 3rd place.
I mean, he's going to get it, like, he has to get his 6th one soon, eh?
You would imagine. You would think.
You would think.
All right, Sioux City, Iowa. Mr. Finn Balor. He wants to leave. You gonna let Big Dick Balor leave?
Whoa! How would you know that?
I mean, have you not seen Mel react to Finn Balor in shorts?
Yeah, but I mean, truly, if that was true and he's in shorts, I mean, just saying, we would see.
You know what? The entire internet calls him Big Dick Balor. I'm gonna just assume he's Big Dick Balor.
Let's see that. Well, then how about you win and you wouldn't be a fall guy? Just saying. I think I know what I'm going to do. And it's going to be funny.
Bobby Pacheco's laughing at us. Or laughing at the joke, one or the other. I mean, if Mel were here, we could have her explain to us the reasoning for Big Dick Balor, but we all know it's true.
Anybody with some popularity? Where are you? A 4 out of 5. Come on.
$69,000. Nice.
Not gonna lie, that is why I did it.
Bobby Pacheco says he was laughing at the joke. Good to know, Bobby. Good to know.
I probably did do that one. What was my goal? Have at least one TLC match. What do I get out of it?
To the moon. That's a good card.
Yes.
Upping someone's popularity by 15? That's fantastic.
What? Here we go.
Oh, were you locked out for a minute there?
No, sometimes like I'm on the computer I use, there's a thing that pops up, and when it does, the attention's on there, not the game. So my controller
Stops working.
I have to just click back on the screen. So it's just silly.
I hear you.
TLC, yeah. What do we do?
What do you do? What do you do? Do you do? Do you do?
No, I don't do that.
What are people thinking about Seth Rollins as the fourth man for the War Games match? Go ahead and let us know in the comments.
I don't mind it, but isn't this not the perfect opportunity for Damian Priest to cash in post-match?
I think so. I'd be curious if he could cash in during the match. I'd love to see how that would work if Damian Priest tried to cash in during the match.
I'm curious on what they're going to do for this, because you have to have Judgment Day win this, don't you?
I would. I don't see how you can have Judgment Day lose, but it's WWE and you never know. No, I don't think Seth Rollins was ever going to defend that title at Survivor Series. They've run out of people for Seth Rollins to wrestle. That's why he was wrestling Sami Zayn on Raw. They don't know what they want to do with Seth Rollins in terms of an actual feud going forward. Because they're starting to get to the point where they're not sure what to do because they need to get the title off Gunther to get the title on Gunther, if that makes any sense. By the way, I am so hoping The Miz wins that match and becomes the new Intercontinental Champion.
I am not.
The
Miz, to me, is the least believable person there is. And if you're going to have guys like Sheamus, Drew, like, all lose. But The Miz can win?
The Miz
Bronson Reed lost, but The Miz wins?
The Miz is one of the greatest Intercontinental Champions to ever exist.
He is. No, he's not even my top 5.
Well, then you've got an invalid top 5.
I have a great top 5.
You have an invalid top 5.
No, my top 5 is really good.
You know, we may have to do a busting out draft.
We did one last week.
Intercontinental champions. No, I'm saying of Intercontinental champions.
Very small.
Chris Best says, I'd have to think that that it would depend on when Damian appears in the match for the cash in to cash in the match during the match. No, I agree. It would definitely determine. It would have to be determined on when he's in the match. I'd like to think that Damian goes in that match last. To be honest, well, he's the last member of Judgment Day in the match. I think Damian and Seth are both the last men in that match. But again, I could be wrong. Thoughts on whether or not Cody Rhodes is going to leave that match a bloody mess? Yes or no?
I mean, I think, honestly, I'd have him start the match.
I do too. I think
with Finn Balor.
Yeah. You say Finn Balor. I thought about it. I thought about Finn Balor. I think it should be Dom. I think it'd be funny if it was Dom. I think it'll end up being JD McDonough. To be honest, I think it'll be JD McDonough who starts the match. They're gonna send out the sacrificial lamb first.
I have 3 women's matches.
There you go.
And a female. So, guys, take notice. This is how you buck women wrestling. All right, just saying.
I mean, NXT's done a damn good job lately.
Yeah.
They had 5 women's matches on night 1 of Halloween Havoc.
Legends.
They had 2 women's matches last week. They had 2 women's matches last night.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair on the promo.
Oh, 2 out of 5 for Goldberg on the promo?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't have Bret Hart over a 3 on promo.
The El Dandy one brings him up, in my opinion. And, I mean, his reign as, like, anti-US, pro-can, like, that was great, Bret Hart.
Yeah, see, here's the thing.
Great.
People point to that. Like, Bret Hart's entire career, people like, no, Bret was good on the mic. Like, remember that time he did that feud with, like, the anti-US stuff? That anti-US stuff took less than a year. What the hell, Bischoff? Double cost? Really, Eric? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah.
Chris Best is saying, I'd have to think that the cash-in would depend on Damian Priest, while Bobby is saying, I would have had Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes start the match.
Ray's not happy. I forgot to put on the card. I apologize, Ray. That was my mistake. Oopsies. That loser Donna attacked me. Look at this. Kerry Rush went up to a popularity of 45 being in that main event. That's last week. Schedule running. So we're gonna kind of run that back this week. We got.
Are you gonna play a card on Bischoff to?
Maybe we'll see. We're gonna do. No, we're not gonna do that. We're going to do Cora Jade, Carrie Rush, Donna Matrix, triple threat match. We're going to make this steel cage match. And we're going to have a run-in from Tiffany Stratton. We might not main event with that, though. We might just put that there. In our main event, all right. Yeah, you're healthy enough now. One-on-one match, submission, NXT Women's Championship in the main event. Charlotte Flair. Oh, yeah, I've got double cost this week, don't I? Oh, should I really be running these big matches? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You're in first. Play it safe. Then you save money.
Yeah. Or I can just go for it.
I am fine either way. Bobby's saying, I'm interested in the match between Laya Valkyria versus main roster talent Xia Li for the NXT Women's Championship. I think we're all just getting a Becky Lynch costing Xia Li the title here.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't necessarily assume it's going to happen. I think it will, but I don't.
Or would we see a triple threat match for the title?
No. I think Becky's done with it. I think the use of Becky in this is solely to get Xia Li to Lyra to make sense. I don't think we see Becky Lynch in this much other than like in Lyra's corner, like giving her advice or something like that. I don't think.
Okay. Hear me out.
No.
We have a triple threat match and we have Lyra win, right? Becky gets her rematch. That feud can kind of continue. You have Lyra win, but the shocker is we get a returning Nikita Lyons attacking Lyra at the end of the match.
Maybe. I think when Nikita returns, Nikita's sole focus is going to be Blair Davenport. That's my opinion. It makes more sense because Blair's the one who took her out. Can I get another run-in or something here? Yeah, let's make this a triple threat. Do I have the babyface? I do. Bailey. And have Ivy now run in. That's fine. I also have 3 women's matches, and I have all women's segments on my opposite side.
I did it first.
I did it better.
We'll see. I mean, you have Shayna Baszler and Charlotte. Like, come on. We've seen that how many times?
Have we ever actually seen that?
Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah, it's happened before.
I mean, other than the 4 other times I've run it on here, I don't think we've seen it. Buying a bunch of power cards, probably a mistake, but...
Especially at double the price.
No, those aren't double cost. Only the match stipulations are double cost. And in the end, I only did one. I only did the submission match.
I mean, to be fair, this would be the time if you're going to pay double, you'd use a card to maximize your profit out of the
Yep. But I don't have a card for submission. Bigger they are, so that's last man standing. No, sorry, falls count anywhere. Tornado tag, steel cage, tables. And I'm not running any of those this week. So, yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, it milked an extra 60, 70,000 out of me. Not the end of the world. All right, in a rematch for the Tag Team Championships, in a title match, we got Pretty Deadly versus R-Truth and Big E. R-Truth and Big E retain. 4 stars. No rivalry, but that's all right. Charlotte Flair has wrestled against Shayna Baszler in 2021. It was during the Dome, the Thunderdome. Good to know. Roxanne Perez calls out Alita and gets an additional week added to their rivalry. Nice job. All right, here we go. Kerry Rush wanted to wrestle Donna Matrix. We threw Cora Jade in there in the triple threat to help bring up some of his popularity and had a run-in from Tiffany Stratton to hopefully up that rivalry. Fingers crossed. Cora Jade wins. That's fine. 2-star match. I think
I would have had Tiffany in instead of Cora and have Cora run in on Tiffany.
I would rather have done that, but I don't want the game to hurt me. And you need to have 2 baby faces and a heel, preferably, in the matches. The game looks more favorably on 2 baby faces versus a heel than 2 heels versus a baby face. But you know what? Jade versus Stratton goes up to level 4, which is what I wanted. And hopefully I'll get some popularity added to both of those our local enhancement talents. We got Billy Slugger turning heel in an excellent promo, fresh off of her superstar training. In a triple threat match, we got Liv Morgan versus Tamina, who are in a rivalry, with Ivy Nile running in on Bayley.
Bayley running Central. There's more run-ins than a Monday Night Raw watch along here.
Yeah. 4-star match. No rivalries, unfortunately, but 4-star match. I'll take it. Trish Stratus cuts a good promo on Billy Slugger, starting a new feud between the 2 of them.
Oh, I can just see a Slugger Stratus shirt happening.
Yeah. And here we go in the main event in a submission match. Charlotte Flair versus Shayna Baszler. By the way, 2 women built for a submission match, right?
I would quit watching Charlotte Flair in a match myself. So yeah.
Here we go.
I totally wrecked that, and I'm sorry for you.
5-star match. 5 stars. No card.
Why are you doing that before a PLE, though?
Because I don't want to risk the match going sour. I wanted to do it last month because I want to start getting the rivalries between these 2 with other people. 5 stars. I like it. Here we go.
Oh, we got Imperium defending their tag titles against Jimmy and Jey Uso, which I totally forgot to do something. So let's hope the Usos win this one.
Oh, you wanted to fix the match?
Yep, I sure did.
And they didn't win.
But I got amazing. Whatever. It's all right. We got perfect. And then we got a mid-card match here with Caden Carter, Katana Chance, and then Dakota Kai and Io Sky in a tables match.
Very nice. Very nice.
And the champions retain.
Ooh, Io Sky's out for 2 weeks though, but it's a 4-star match.
It's all right. I got stuff for that.
Clubberella making her Raw debut, gaining 4,000 fans in a charity promo.
Thank you. And Alexa Bliss against Wendy Chu.
Astrid making an appearance on the show. Fantastic.
See if this gets a little rivalry going. Got Alexa Bliss coming in. New rivalry. Perfect disappointment. You know what? That is fine.
Excellent promo from me, the Red Flame. Getting you more fans. You're welcome.
So that's just under 10,000 fans I have in 2 charity promos. And then in the main event in a TLC match.
Becky Lynch at 69 popularity.
Nice. We got Becky defending against Rhea. What's going to happen? And Rhea gets back her championship in an amazing match.
Nice job.
Rivalry doesn't get any better, but it's an amazing match.
There you go. And we're going to simulate Eric Bischoff's card. And Bischoff had a 4-star, 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 4.5 star. Okay. Charlotte and Jane. Nothing there. I still don't understand why the tag chemistry for Pretty Deadly isn't perfect. I don't get it. I just
I think
don't-
it's probably because of the Big E R-Truth brings it down, doesn't it?
No, because the game tells me that Big E and R-Truth are a good tag team, that they really work well together. And the game told me that the Kit Wilson and Elton Prince don't work well together.
Interesting.
It's a bug.
Which then goes to show that if you're booking real tag teams, it doesn't always help you out.
No? All right, so Donna Matrix is up to a 54 popularity. Kerry Rush is up to a 64 popularity. And Cora Jade's up to a 93 popularity. I mean, just Elton Prince. I mean, look at it. Big E and R-Truth are 100 popularity right now. Elton Prince is at 100 popularity. I got some good stuff going on NXT over here, I'm telling you. 39,000 fans, $142,000. Educated Discipline Brand says he misses seeing MVP. Might have to do something about that.
And Bobby coming in. Does Eric Bischoff have other wrestlers that can wrestle against Queen Zelina? Maybe.
He might. Caden Carter has a great feel for tables matches, Parrish.
Good. I'll keep the tables coming for her.
37,000 fans for $153,000. Not bad.
Nope, that's on par.
50,000 fans for Eric Bischoff with another retention rate of 9.25. I think
we got to just start messing with him, man.
Maybe 200.
He's gonna run away with this.
Well, NXT got a special promotion.
See, you've been getting a lot of these lately, so I wouldn't be saying I get a lot of money.
That was my commissioner goal, man. I don't know what to tell you.
You
to the moon.
But you got like a couple of those last year too.
There you go, Hell Spa. So here we are. So Eric Bischoff is at just under 5 million fans, 4,996. I'm at 5,085, and Parrish is at 4,936. So you're about 60,000 fans behind the bastard Eric Bischoff. But we're heading into week 9, last week of tonight's show.
Mm-hmm.
So we shall see what happens. Long Island, New York. Bailey's really excited for the upcoming PLE.
Also, if this is a chance we want to do anything to Bischoff, this would be the week.
Yeah,
so gotta put that one out there.
Lita wants to run a main event. You know what, Lita? I'll make it happen. For you, Lita, of course, I'll make it happen. Do not book my most popular cruiser. Who is my most popular cruiser? Liv Morgan. All right, that's fine. I can do that.
Which almost was Lita too, which would have been brutal.
It would have been. 4 popularity points. It is interesting to note, I do have 6 people at 100 popularity, though.
Then you should be running away with this.
I am. I'm over 100,000 ahead.
No, you're not running away. You're just you're in front, but you're not running away.
But Bischoff's been getting more than me consistently every week, and I'm still just about 100,000 up. And we're coming to a premium live event.
Yeah.
All right. Power cards. Hell Spa. Vito Champ. Vito Star. There we go. All right. That should hurt Eric Bischoff a little bit.
Now, if that Vito's Queen Zelina, then Bischoff doesn't have to worry about it if he has anybody else to work for.
I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. That's fine. We can do other things. Sign Damian Priest. That's something we can do. All right. Main event. Lita wants to run a main event. Fatal 4-way. We want to do Lita and Roxanne. And we want to do...
I'd put Cora and Tiffany.
They're already at a level 4. I'm just going to leave it be. Stratus and Slugger. I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's make that something fun. Steel cage. In the opener, this one's going to be a steel cage. Tag team steel cage. Singles. I want to sell. No. Put that down. So, yeah. So now, tag team, steel cage, tag titles. Shayna Baszler versus Cora Jade with a run-in. And Tiffany. AJ and Tozawa, world title on the line. No. Let's make that.
Bobby is excited for Survivor Series. Me too. It's looking to be pretty solid.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger of a show.
I still think we're going to see Randy Orton return. And I'm going to say, after Gunther successfully defends against The Miz, we see Randy Orton become the next challenger for Gunther. Although there is part of me that kind of wants to see him against Roman. That is such a random triple threat match.
Yeah. I realized I don't have Scott Steiner doing anything at the pay-per-view. So I'm going to do something here to set up next month's premium live event. And I'm going to turn either him or MVP.
Bobby's coming in. I could see a SmackDown doing a women's War Games match. I can, but I wouldn't be surprised if we only get the one.
Yeah, I think we're only getting one War Games match this year, which honestly is okay. If it doesn't call for it, there's no reason to just randomly do a women's War Games. You know?
I think it would be confusing at this junction or at this point to just to force one in, you know?
Yeah, because like I can see a 3-on-3 tag with Bianca, Asuka, and Charlotte versus Kyrie, Io, and Bailey. I could see that happening at Survivor Series.
All right. Specialist. Who is my specialist? The Rock. You know what? That's fine. He can use a rest.
Mm-hmm.
That is fine. I'm okay with that. And it's only a Raw, so it's not that big of a deal. But what I can do, well, first off,
You gonna hit Eric Bischoff with anything? I hit him with a Vito Star and a Vito.
what was that? Hold on. I made a mistake.
That's fine. Oh, we got Sami Zayn out there.
As a permanent status, I saw that and I was actually hoping.
You got Otis. Permanent Brock Lesnar for $84,000. Wow.
Yeah.
I missed that one. That's a shame.
I think, honestly, because you made a signing, I think that's what came in its replacement. Because I didn't see him on yours.
No, I don't think that they change. I don't think that they add anything. I didn't make a signing this week, did I?
I don't know.
No. I signed Damian last week.
I mean, that would be a good one. But we got Dare Amazing coming in. What's up, people? What is up, Dare Amazing? How are you?
Unfortunately, you're catching us right towards the end of our stream, unfortunately, but nice to see you either way.
Power cards. Oh, I forget. Who's the one that needs it? Is it him?
What?
That is mad that they're not winning? Popularity?
I mean, I would imagine it's one of the Usos. He's got a sad face.
I don't remember.
Assuming it's him. You can back out and go check.
No. We go back. We move forward. But yeah. No, I bought that one.
I mean, you could veto random superstar.
Oh!
How many special promotions do you have? Oh, one. Okay. I thought it said 4 for a second there. I was like, excuse you? Yeah, you can't do the double. The double costs have to be done on a normal show. It sucks. The double, like.
No, the crew cost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The double crew cost ones have to be done on normal shows. Dragon Lee is not in the game, unfortunately. I don't think. I don't think Dragon Lee's in the game. I think I might have him as I think I might have downloaded a Dragon Lee for other things, but I don't have him in this.
I actually don't have a lot to.
All right, then don't hit him with none.
Well, no, I did do double cost.
Oh, okay.
I can do double cost. I just can't do double crew cost.
No, that's fine. I was going to say you had a veto random star that you could hit him with.
I do have 2 of them. Actually, I do have 2 of those. There we go. See, I got all those, but I don't like to do GM interference.
Yeah, I do it every now and then when I need to. But I like to have the cards.
31 available power cards.
Yeah, you have a lot of power cards.
Do I not have the level 2 of the... No, I only have 1 and 3. No, I do have a 2. Perfect.
Sorry, I apologize.
Where is...
It's been a long day for old Ed.
What am I looking for? I'm like, for heal.
I was gonna say I'm not sure what you're looking for, so I can't help you.
Well, because Eo's her for 2 weeks. What am I looking for?
You need injury rehab. I think you keep selecting health spa.
Yeah, I do.
You need injury rehab, my friend.
I mean, we're vetoing a lot of people. He might get curious to go buy somebody.
You might.
So
I'm down with it. It sounds good to me. I wasn't saying you had to hit him with anything. I was just, you know.
No.
We're
in this together. We got to do it, right? It'd be very embarrassing for us to do this show and have him win.
It would be. It'd be funny as hell, but it would be embarrassing. Yes. Like, do you know how bad you must play this game in order to have the computer GM win? Like, it's fine for them to like lead a season or even win a season, but like to overall win, that would be unfortunate.
Anything that brings me people.
So how is your show looking, Papa Bearish?
Well, I'm gonna do my main event right now.
There you go.
And
what are we thinking for your main event?
That, because I played a card, so we're gonna get some new champions. That should work. And then just to kind of spice it up, we're gonna do some creeds in the house.
The creeds are in the house. Is it the house that AJ Styles built?
No.
Well, that's a shame.
I don't know who to put him against, though. This can't happen.
Why not?
I have no one to put him against.
You don't have 2 heels?
I need baby faces. They are the heels.
So what about The Rock and somebody else? You don't have any other baby faces?
I need to save The Rock. He's my most popular specialist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually,
I mean, you could bring some jabronis in.
I already did.
Well, yes, you brought in Brock Lesnar. I said jabronis.
Where's this? Actually.
You got Red Flame and Finn Balor there.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
The Red Flame versus... You're throwing me to Brock Lesnar? Really?
Sure am.
Fine. But you owe me. I'll wrestle the beast, but you owe me.
Nah.
It's not nice. Thank you all for joining us. We greatly. Bobby Petito, Bobby Stats jumping in saying, I haven't played GM mode on WWE 2K23. Then you should, Bobby. It is a fun little way. There's a lot of things you learn as you go through. There's a lot of fun that you get to have. It's a bit nerve-wracking. It's a bit pain in the assy sometimes, but, it's a great way to have some fun. Honestly, I'd rather universe mode, but I don't really know a ton about universe mode. I have, however, started looking into it as I am thinking about going ahead and investing in some video editing software. And I'm thinking about doing my own universe mode in the future for WWE 2K24. Hopefully 2K24, the 2K people hook up me and Mr. Parrish here with some 2K Next Maker stuff for 2K24.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Sure. I really wish Legends would be permanent.
I mean, there is a card that does that.
I know.
All right, here we go. The last shows of the show. We got in a steel cage match, hoping to up this rivalry by 2 so that it will blow off at the pay-per-view. We got the tag team champions against Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. And still tag team champions. 4.5-star classic goes up to level 3. Yes. Did everything it needed to. And it was a banger of a match. Love it. AJ Styles calls out Akira Tozawa. Goes up to a level 2. Shayna Baszler wrestles Cora Jade. I just wanted to have a good match. 2 high popularity wrestlers. They're out of the same styles. They're different. It works. It should get me a good rating. 3.5. Boom. That's exactly what I needed. Cora Jade and Tiffany Stratton are already a level 4. I just needed something good for Shannon to do and a guaranteed high-ranking match. Akira Tozawa cuts a good promo on AJ Styles with his level 1 promo skill to get me up to level 3 so I can blow this off at the pay-per-view. We've got an MVP versus Scott Steiner versus Rey Mysterio. Triple threat match. Scott Steiner gets the win. 3 stars. I'll take it. 3 stars. No rivalries, unfortunately, but it does what it does. Donna Matrix starts a brand new rivalry with Carrie Rush with her 4 promo skill. And then here we are. Lita wanted to run a main event. We put her in the main event. We also put her in there with Trish Stratus and Billy Slugger to hopefully get that bumping. And it's a Hell in the Cell match to hopefully keep the stars up so that hopefully it's more than a 3-star match. Here we go. What we got? Big money, big money. Trish Stratus wins. 4 stars. Lita and Roxanne Perez go to a level 4. And that's it. Okay. No increase there, but that's fine. It's fine. Good show. Did all right. I'm good for the pay-per-view.
Over on the Monday Night Raw for the Women's Championship, we have Rhea Ripley defending her championship against Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Wendy Choo.
Very nice.
So let's see what happens here.
Becky Lynch, new champion.
A little bit of a hot potato. An amazing match.
But no rivalries.
That's fine.
Which is a bit unfortunate this week.
I mean, they're already both in rivalries, so it's all.
No, but the rivalries didn't go up, which is what I'm saying.
No. We
got
Bray Wyatt
really
against Edge. Just had to get these guys back on the thing. And Bray Wyatt coming in.
Level 4. 4-star match. Wow. 2 4-star matches for Parrish on Raw here. There we go. Level 3.
We got a level 2 to 3.
You can blow it off at the pay-per-view, my friend.
That was the point. That was the plan. We got Brock Lesnar against a red flame.
41 popularity for Brock Lesnar. 41. Disappointing.
But we got a rivalry.
You know what? I guarantee this because he took me to Suplex City.
Ooh, and now we got a level 4 here.
There you go.
Perfect.
You did what I did. You doubled it to try to get that thing up there. And here we go. Main event, Hell in the Cell.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what happens. Oh, we already know what's going to happen. It is the match is fixed for the Usos. New tag champions, 5-star.
Legendary. To a level 4.
Well, it's also you played a card on that to make it level the legend to up the quality, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you played a Hell in the Cell card.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
They just did that on themselves.
All right, so Eric Bischoff had a 4.5, 3.5, 3.5, 4. I went 4.5, 3.5, 3, 4. Parrish went 4, 4, 1.5, 5. No injuries. Everything did what it needed to do. No injuries. Everything essentially except for this one did what it needed to do. Commander Aziz still at 100. Jinder's at 100. Logan Paul's at 99. Cody's at 100. Rick Boogs is at 99. 90, 92, 100. All right, here we go. 40,000 fans for me. $144,000. I'll take it heading into the pay-per-view. I like it. I like it. I like it.
I like that a lot.
Ludwig Kaiser is a great field for Hell in a Cell matches. 40,000 fans for Parrish. $167,000. Good job.
Thank you.
Gigi Dolan and Bianca Belair for WCW work really well as a tag team. He got 53,000, so he upped us by 13,000 each. But he also made 188,000, which is more than us.
I think we're gonna make him spend some money though next week. So
yeah, he's gonna have lots of people not available and lots of stuff that he needs to do. You get free advertising booking for completing your commissioner goal. I get a free special effects booking for completing my commissioner goal. All right, so there we go. I've crossed the 5,100 threshold there. 5,126. Parrish is at 49.77. Eric Bischoff is at 50.50. And here we go. We're just going to see what's going on for me. We're going to answer my emails as we head into... Oh, no. I think this is going to be Parrish's emails heading into the pay-per-view, correct? Yes, Parrish's emails. So, no cards were played against you, which is good.
Yeah. Are you not worried?
I'm a little worried. I'll be honest.
So we got Ilya Dragunov. Hey, boss. I know you probably got plans with the PLE. I haven't been in a lot of PLEs yet. I just think I could put on a hell on a show. If you don't mind, just throwing it out there. Good to know.
Ilya. We appreciate it.
Well, it's a good thing that I plan on finishing this rivalry, Ludwig Kaiser. Why? Or did you disable me?
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at something on my computer for the raid. I apologize. Go ahead. I'll do it once we get done with this. You should be all set now.
Yeah.
All right. And so there we are. Ready for next week. I'm going to pull up the Twitch.
I mean, I can do it if you want. Somewhere in there. What do you want me to raid?
I already had the back end loaded up. I'm just seeing who we were going to raid. I think we should raid Wrestling Realm. I think that'd be fun. I love these guys' work. They do fantastic stuff. They're talking about Crown Jewel Fallout and the Road to Survivor Series. So I think we're going to raid my good friends over at the Wrestling Realm. So, Parrish, if you want to go ahead and tell the people where they can find you while I get this going.
Oh, I already got the raid going.
Oh, okay. You already have it up and running?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
All right, tell the good people where they can find you so we can go ahead and raid out.
Well, before we do that, we got to get that boom, that one in there. You can follow me on all those beautiful platforms there at the X at Chris Parrish, Twitch.tv at Chris Parrish, where you can find a lot of your PLE watch-alongs that I've been doing. Might start doing that a little bit more often. And Threads and the Instagram at Chris.Parrish. Kick and YouTube at Chris Parrish. If you want to see me on screen, you can see me this Sunday with Bobby Munson as the Burnt Busters are back with episode 65 of Bust staying out. So it's going to be fun. A load of stuff to talk about as we got a lot of happenings just in the last few days. A lot of signings, a lot of TV deals going on. So it's going to be a fun little episode. So come check us out. And then make sure, if you want to see me in full now for a while, because I will be officially on parental leave starting Monday, which is also Canadian Remembrance Day. Yeah, come see me on the Raw Watch Along, as I'll be there with Chris Best, OMD, and Carl Carafel. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And what about you, Ed?
You can find me on the X at EdFries12584. You can find me on Twitch when I simulcast all of my lovely content at twitch.tv/EdFries2002. You can also find me this week. Tomorrow night is the big Marvel night. We got the Marvels opening. I'll be there at 6:30 in my local theater. And then I'll be watching the Loki season finale. So we'll be talking about that all weekend. We're not sure about dates and times right now. Keep tuned to social media. We will let you know as soon as we know. We do know that it'll probably be Sunday evening as we go ahead and talk about the Marvels to make sure that people get time to see it so we don't do that. Loki probably appears tomorrow night, I would gather, but we'll talk about that. Friday night, but we'll talk about that more as I talk to Andre. You can always find me every Tuesday night with the Natural Ash Bizarro as we talk all things NXT on Taking Over. We might even have a special guest this week. And you can always catch me every Wednesday night with this guy down here, Chris Parrish, as we go ahead and do WrestleDraft. But for myself, the champion, for the first Season 1 champion, Chris Parrish, we're going to go ahead and rate out. So thank you very much and have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Stay happy.